Welcome back to JS English Zone. And how are you, Jack?
Honestly, I'm okay, but I get stuck every time I try to explain my daily routine in English.
Stuck how?
I searched online for help, but ChatGPT doing mistake. It gives sentences that are correct, but they don't sound natural.
Ah, yes, that's a very common problem.
I end up saying things like, I wake up, I work, I sleep, and it sounds robotic.
Okay, pause right there. Today, we're going to fix that and make your routine sound natural in English.
Good, because I want my English to sound like me, not a machine.
Okay, Jack, let's start with the most common sentence people use.
I wake up at 7 a.m.
That's correct English, but it sounds stiff. Try this instead. I usually wake up around 7.
I usually wake up around 7.
Good. Usually and around make it sound human.
Why not just say the exact time?
Because real life isn't exact every day. Native speakers leave room for flexibility.
That actually feels more comfortable to say.
Exactly. Now let's move to work.
I go to work at 9.
Let's soften it. I start work at 9.
I start work at 9.
Perfect. Short, clean, natural.
What if I don't go to an office?
Then say, I usually work from home during the week.
I usually work from home during the week.
Perfect. That sounds exactly like real conversation. Now let's talk about what happens after work.
After work, I eat food and sleep.
That's understandable, but let's make it sound natural. After work, I usually unwind, have dinner, and relax.
After work, I usually unwind, have dinner, and relax.
Nice. That sounds like real life. What does unwind really mean? It means you slow down and let go of stress.
I like that word. It feels calm.
Exactly. Routine English should feel calm. Okay, everyone listening, say this with Jack.
After work, I usually unwind and relax.
Good. Say it once more in your own voice.
That's the kind of sentence people actually use.
Curious, what if your routine is different every day?
Yeah, some days are busy, some days are quiet.
Then try this sentence. My routine changes depending on the day.
My routine changes depending on the day.
Perfect. That sentence saves you in many situations.
That tips the pressure off.
Exactly. English should help you explain life, not stress you out. Calm, thoughtful. Let's add one more real-life detail, Jack, because not every day feels the same.
That's true. Some days feel rushed from the moment I wake up.
Exactly. So instead of listing actions, we describe the type of day.
How do we do that?
Try saying, on busy days, I get up early and head straight to work.
On busy days, I get up early and head straight to work.
Good. That sounds like real conversation.
It feels more descriptive, like a picture.
Exactly. Now let's balance it.
So, for calm days.
On quieter days, I take things slow.
On quieter days, I take things slow.
Perfect. Short, natural, and flexible.
I like that I don't need to explain everything.
You don't. Good English leaves space. Okay, everyone listening, choose one and say it out loud.
On busy days, I get up early.
Or,
On quieter days, I take things slow.
nice. Those sentences fit many situations.
I could use these at work, in class, anywhere.
That's the idea. English that travels with you.
This makes routines feel easier to talk about.
Because now you're not memorizing, you're describing life. Curious, Jack, let me ask you something honestly. When someone asks about your routine, do you ever feel pressure to sound interesting?
All the time. I think, my life is boring. What should I say?
That feeling is very common.
So I either say too little or I try too hard and sound unnatural.
That's why simple structure helps.
What kind of structure?
Modeling, natural. Start with frequency. For example, I usually, I often, I sometimes.
I usually start work around 9.
Good. That already sounds relaxed.
And if it's not regular,
Then you say most days or during the week.
most days I work from home.
Perfect.
That feels easier than explaining everything.
Exactly. Native speakers don't explain details unless someone asks.
So routine English is more about patterns, not exact actions.
Yes, patterns, not perfection.
I like that. It takes the pressure off.
Okay, everyone listening, try this one quietly.
Most days I...
Pause. Finish it in your own words.
Whatever comes to mind is fine.
That's how real English forms. Jack, there's one more thing people often forget when talking about routines.
What's that?
Transitions. How you move from one part of the day to the next.
Oh, like morning to afternoon?
Exactly.
I usually jump straight from one sentence to another.
Let's smooth that out. After that, later in the day, in the evening.
After that, I check my emails.
Good.
Later in the day, I take a short break.
Very natural.
And for nighttime?
You can say in the evening or at night.
In the evening, I usually cook dinner.
Perfect.
These phrases connect everything.
Yes, they make your routine sound like a story, not a list.
That's a big difference.
Okay, everyone listening, try one transition now.
Later in the day, I...
Finish it quietly in your head.
No pressure.
That's how fluency grows, one smooth sentence at a time. Jack, let's make this even more realistic. What happens when someone asks you about your routine casually, not seriously?
Like small talk?
Yes, very casual.
I think that's where I freeze the most.
Because you think you need a perfect answer.
Exactly.
In small talk, shorter is better.
So I don't need a full explanation.
Not at all. You can say, I keep a pretty simple routine.
I keep a pretty simple routine.
Nice, very natural.
What if my day is busy?
Then say, most days are pretty busy.
Most days are pretty busy.
Perfect.
That feels safe to say.
Exactly. Small talk English is about comfort.
And if someone asks more?
Then you add one detail. I work during the day and relax in the evening.
I work during the day and relax in the evening.
That's enough.
I don't need to impress anyone.
No, just be clear.
This makes routine English feel lighter.
That's the goal. Jack, there's one last habit that really helps your routine sound natural.
Okay, what is it?
Using soft verbs instead of strong ones.
Soft verbs?
Yes, not everything has to sound intense.
I usually say I do exercise, I do work, I do study.
That's very common. Let's soften it. I try to exercise. I tend to work late. I usually study in the evening.
I tend to work late.
Good. Tend to sounds very natural.
When should I use it?
When something happens often but not always.
So it's flexible.
Exactly.
I usually study in the evening.
Perfect.
This feels less strict, more like real life.
That's because real routines change.
I think I finally understand how to talk about my day.
Good, because now you're describing habits, not schedules.
That feels much easier to say out loud.
And easier for others to listen to. Jack, let's connect everything now. Morning, work, evening, but in one flow.
That's usually where I stop and think too much.
Then let's keep it simple. Most days I wake up around 7, start work at 9, and wind down in the evening.
Most days I wake up around 7, start work at 9, and wind down in the evening.
Very natural.
It sounds smooth, not rushed.
Because you're grouping actions together.
So I don't need every detail.
No, think big picture first.
Then add details only if someone asks.
Exactly.
I could say that at work, in class, anywhere.
Yes, that's everyday English.
I notice native speakers do this a lot.
They do. They summarize first.
During the week, I usually keep a simple routine.
Perfect.
This feels natural now.
Good. That means it's becoming yours. Jack, here's something interesting. When people talk about routines, they often share feelings, not just actions.
Feelings? Like how the day feels?
Exactly.
I usually forget that part.
Most learners do.
So how do I add that?
You can say, my mornings are usually pretty quiet.
My mornings are usually pretty quiet.
Nice. That already paints a picture.
It feels more personal.
Yes, routine English isn't only about time, it's about experience.
What about stressful days?
Then you might say, work days can be a bit hectic.
Work days can be a bit hectic.
Perfect.
And if I enjoy my routine?
You can say, I like having a steady routine.
I like having a steady routine.
That sounds balanced and mature.
I didn't know routines could sound like this.
They can, when you describe how life feels, not just what you do.
That makes conversations easier.
And more interesting. Jack, let's make this even more natural. Sometimes people don't ask directly about your routine.
Right. They say things like, "So, how are your days these days?"
Exactly.
That question always confuses me a little.
It's actually a routine question in disguise.
Oh, so I don't need a long answer?
Not at all. You can say, pretty busy, but manageable.
Pretty busy, but manageable.
Very natural.
What if my days are calm?
Then say, fairly calm, actually.
Fairly calm, actually.
Nice and relaxed.
Those answers feel light.
Yes, they invite conversation, but don't force it.
And if someone asks more?
Then you add one routine detail. I work during the day and keep my evenings simple.
I work during the day and keep my evenings simple.
That's perfect.
I'm starting to hear how real this sounds.
Good. That means your English is becoming conversational.
This is the kind of English I want.
And it's exactly the kind people enjoy listening to. Let's pause here for a moment.
Yeah, talking about routines doesn't feel difficult anymore.
Because you're not listing actions, you're describing patterns.
Most days, I wake up around 7. I start work at 9. I wind down in the evening.
That's everyday English.
Simple, flexible, natural.
Now it's your turn.
In the comments, write one sentence about your routine.
Start with, I usually.
Say it out loud too. That's how fluency grows.
Thanks for spending this time with us on JS English Zone.
See you in the next episode.